Shot from the point, right at the buzzer by Griffiths, is stopped easily by Clark, and that's the end of the second period. And at the end of 2, it's Kingston 2 and Oakville no score.
Well, we talked earlier about the SilverStick and when it started in 1956. It was actually in November 1956 in New York. A team called the Postum New York and the Woodruff Cardinals from Ottawa played a game down there in New York in 1956. And after watching his son play for Woodruff, Jack Kensley decided a return match should be set up to promote the game and foster goodwill between the two countries. And there was a little ice available in Ottawa, so Jack looked into Richmond, Ontario, just west of Ottawa. And Richmond had probably the only indoor rink at the time, and they decided to play a match there. The first tournament, actually, for the SilverStick was held in 1958, and that was based on a 4-game series and total point system, being Bantam and Pee Wee teams from both Postum, New York, and South Carleton, Ontario, and an all-star series with the Richmond area as well. They played using American college rules for all the games, which seemed to be more suited between Bantam and the Pee Wee hockey players. But now you can tell with as far as it being called the international SilverStick, it is between Canada and the United States, and we still to this day travel back and forth in the borders.
Well, that was the goal, I think, for Jack Kinsella when he first started out, and I don't think he believed that it would probably ever get this big, but it's a testament to his vision, and we're excited about to be able to give you the regional qualifiers in this area here in Georgina. And the third period is well underway as Oakville's got to get something going here. They're down 2-0, and if they really probably can't afford to give up the next goal. And I think what we might have going on here is another delayed penalty. It's a tripping call, this time again going to Kingston, and Oakville is going to get their third power play. This is McFarland, number 15, who is going to the box for tripping this time. That's Quinn McFarland. He's the right defenseman, and here's the replay. You'll see there it is. As the puck crosses the blue line, the Oakville player dumped, and as he slid towards the board. So a chance for Oakville to get back in it. And Calvas wins the draw. It's back to the point. There's Hatch with a wrist shot stopped by Mayo at the blue line. He's going to try and lumber the puck for a little bit and kill some clock. But now here comes Shane across the blue line for Oakville. Puck goes in and out of the zone. It's cleared. And now finally, Kingston gets an opportunity to shoot the puck down the ice. Mayo in hot pursuit, which is going to force the goaltender Clark to hold the puck, and he's going to unfortunately have a defensive zone face-off for Oakville with 1:37 left here in the power play.
Yeah, Kingston is trying all they can and forcing some, as far as forcing the players, getting some penalties in return, but they're making sure that that puck stays out of their net.
Definitely a good puck control team. And Calva's trying to get to something going and lost it in the neutral zone, but it's followed up by Shane. Shane with a toe drag trying to get in between the legs of the forward Doak. It wasn't successful, but the puck stays in the Kingston zone. Shane in the pursuit of Griffiths. Griffiths with the wrist shot unfortunately doesn't get out. Kept in nicely. Here's Shane in the corner right now. Centers out in the slot. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a shot together, and the puck is sent down the ice by Griffiths, number 16. A minute flat left in the power play. Goaltender Clark stops it and waits for his defenseman to come. And they got to get their heads up because they are in hot pursuit. This is not your NHL-style power play where everybody stays back and guards their own zone. These Kingston players are attacking at all times. Doesn't matter if they're shorthanded or at full strength. Behind the net, the puck battle goes. That was Kingston's number 7, rim it around the boards. Brock Hamilton. He gets another chance here, and makes no mistake this time. Getting the puck to the neutral zone. Oakville's number 4, Benjamin Jelena, tries to shoot it in deep, but unfortunately it comes right back out. Shot all the way down the ice. Got to say, the Kingston penalty killers are very accurate. They've shot 2 pucks the length of the ice right on goal. That's a nice pass by Wood. Gets it across the blue line. A wrist shot. Puck is still sitting there just out in front of the goaltender. Another wrist shot. Belch just missed the net with a wrist shot, and that was a lot of hard work by Nicholas Stock to get that puck close. This time Kingston gets it out. Ooh, almost a breakaway, and now we have a scramble trying to get a line change in. Almost too many men on the ice, but Kingston rectified the situation. McDonald with a tap pass, loses it. Wrist shot coming in right on goal this time. There was no problem there for goaltender Graham G as he just goes down into the butterfly and takes the shot in the breadbasket.
G is just watching that puck, making sure that that doesn't get by him. He's up right now 2-0, so he's making sure that he's stopping everything, and he's watching that puck like a hawk.
It's a good wrist shot by Alexander Carr in the slot. There's Griffiths, puts it against the boards to try and get it out. Teams are at even strength, by the way. Puck momentarily kept in by Oakville. There's Williams battling for it at the blue line. He loses it. McDonald getting up the left wing side. Bit of scramble play there in the neutral zone. Here's Medeiros. Players stay on. Carr stayed on side. Contact there. Medeiros with the wrist shot. Kept in. There's a slap shot coming in from the right hand defense. Good little shot. Unfortunately wide of the net. There's Nesbitt shooting it back into the zone, and now all of the Oakville players have cleared the zone and they're going back in for pressure. Medeiros putting pressure on Dowdell, but he manages to get a backhand to the blue line. Puck kept in nicely by number 43, Isaac Shaw. Shaw has the puck at the back of the blue line again. This time a backhand, gets it into the slot. Carr with a backhand. He's upset with himself, but that was a good save by Graham G, and to keep the shutout alive.
Still there. Graham just looking at that puck, like we said earlier, like a hawk, making sure that he does not miss his opportunity to stop it. He's also just making sure that every one of his players is out from in front of him, so he can actually get a good beat on it.
Draw one by Oakville. Just Concalves trying to get the puck. It was lost into his feet, and now out comes Kingston. Intercepted by Nesbitt, but he's going to have to keep on chasing. On the left-hand side, centered right out in front. Wrist shot wide by number 14. Well, he was number 14. And here comes Shane across the line. Referees call that onside. Back and forth. And that was probably Campbell's wrist shot that I missed. Oh, that might have been Kenny's. Puck is shot all the way down the ice by Kingston. This time it's going to cost them an icing with 10 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the third period, and Kingston still holding on to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so Oakville, a lot better record than they had last year. They're trying to come back again, I guess, just like last year's games. They've won been in their third tournament final of the year after only winning 4 games last year. So it's just quite a comeback for this team, and hopefully we'll see one today as well.
Well, that's a sign of a team that stays together and matures and gets better with their skill level. So that's exciting to see, and that must be rewarding to the coaching staff for sure. Up come the left wing is Stock. Stock gets it over to Jelena. Jelena trying to get a wrist shot. Good defensive play there by number 10, Blake Gowan, to stop that from happening. Back to the point. Puck kept in by Isaac Hatch, and he's going to get it back again, and he's going to try again to keep it in. This time not successful as the puck is cleared out by Brock Hamilton. Stolen by Mayo. Mayo trying to set up Doak in the slot, just out of his reach. Doak centering it in front, hit an Oakville player. Kingston, when they do get close to the net, they do swarm, that's for sure. Here's Belchitz trying to get across the blue line. He wasn't successful. Doak on an Oakville line change, getting across the blue line. Oh, nicely stripped by Teddy Lowe. Lowe sends it up the boards to Belchitz, who makes contact with Dixon and then heads off for a line change. Around the back of the net, that was Blake Gowan getting it up the wing. Joyce with the puck now at the neutral zone. Joyce with Dixon and McDonald on this line, but unfortunately Kingston was offside. 8 minutes 43 seconds left here in the third period, and now the pressure is starting to mount on Oakville to at least get an icebreaker so they can get within 1, right now trailing by 2. Face off won by Williams. Puts it up the right wing to Medeiros. Bit of a confusion there by Kingston. Allows Carr to try and get the puck in deep, but he doesn't do it. In from the right-hand side is number 93 with a really good skates. Is the Kingston player, Brian Dixon. He just came flying in off the right wing and unfortunately looked like he lost an edge on his way to the net. Medeiros on the right-hand side, on the right boards for Oakville. Nice pass up the middle. And now Carr tries to kick it up to his stick, but unfortunately kicked it up too far. Williams has the puck in the neutral zone. He's waiting for Carr to get back on side, and unfortunately they didn't wait long enough. The play is called offside with 7:59 left here in the third.
Well, you saw that speed from Dixon just a second ago. You know where he probably gets that from is that his great uncle is Doug Gilmour, the Toronto Maple Leafs. So it might reflect in his number as being just one lower than Dougie with the 94. He's a number 93, this Brian Dixon. So hey, he'll be out again. We'll see him.
Well, that explains him getting his the family member's number. It is 93. That's Dougie's number that he carried on with the Maple Leafs with. So I just thought he might have been a fan. Didn't know that he was related, but that's a good thing. You learned something in the family genes there. 7:48, and the puck's intercepted at the Kingston line. Backhanded attempt doesn't make it through. Kingston coming up their own wing, trying to get it out, and they do with a successful pass. Here is Kenny coming around the boards. He's being pursued by 3 Oakville players. Puck goes into the corner boards. He falls along with the Oakville player, and I don't think that felt very good because they were going at a pretty good clip when they hit the boards. And the the trainers will come out and see. It looks like it's just Kenny that's going to need attention.
Probably the referee's asking him to stay down a little bit, wait till his coach comes out.
That's right. Probably just winded. 7 minutes 25 seconds left here in the third period as Kingston continues to hold on to their 2-goal lead.
Yeah, the Oakville's got to come up with something. They've got to start reaching into the bag and bringing out some tricks and trying to rest up a little bit. As far as the injury is concerned right now, with the Kingston player on the ice, gives them a little bit of a rest. But you know, other than that, they've got to start playing more a passing game rather than just trying to bear through the Canadians, because Canadians just seem to be too tough for them, and the Canadians are still keeping up with their stick handling skills, which is kind of sort of tying up the Rangers.
They're standing up at their blue line for sure and forcing the Rangers to either pass the puck properly or just to shoot it into the zone, and they haven't been able to do either. So it's a bit of a challenge right now. The Oakville coaching staff is cheering on their boys, and the winner of this game will punch their ticket to a SilverStick tournament date in January in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. And the face-off is bring outside because the Kingston player caused the whistle in behind the net. Scramble draw out to the right wing. Here's Doak coming over the line. Good stick handler. Doak gets through the defense all the way in a goal. He scores! Basically cuck it from the blue line all the way into the slot. It took past one winger and 2 defensemen, and on the backhand deke has made it a 3-0 Kingston lead. And like I said probably earlier, Marcus, that Oakville definitely couldn't afford to let that next goal go in. And what a great play by number 4 as he came in across the blue line.
Absolutely. They've got to start stopping those and start passing themselves. There goes Mayo. Mayo's in up in the top right-hand corner.
And again, the challenge that Oakville's facing right now is their defense is allowing these guys to skate past them, and that makes it hard on Braden Clark, who's played a really good game for Oakville, stopping a lot of shots. But if you've seen there on the replay that we just showed you, that it seems that both defensemen are just watching as the forward comes in between. And that time it was another smooth skater, Mayo, who went in all alone and made no mistake on the wrist shot. So there's 6:55 left here in the third period, and Kingston is now holding a commanding 4-0 lead over Oakville.
Got to give it to Kingston. They are tough. They skate well. They pass well.